What's good, YouTube fam? It's your favorite girl, Jay Baes, coming back to you with yet another reaction video. If you have not read the title, then I'll let you know I'm going to be reacting to the most disrespectful NBA moments of all time. These are gonna be moments where the players just could not control themselves. They're getting angry, they're getting pumped up, and they're getting crazy. Shout out to Meta World Peace. I'm ready to get into this reaction, but the crazy thing is I'm not a huge sports fan. Well, I guess I can't really say that because I do enjoy watching sports. However, it's not something on my everyday to-do list. If a game is on, I'll watch it, but I'm never going to intentionally turn on the game or look out for a Super Bowl game or anything like that. But I do enjoy it while I'm in the midst of sports. Like I like basketball, I like football, I like soccer, I like watching baseball. I pretty much like, I can't say every sport because I haven't watched every sport, but those that I've named, even volleyball, like everything like that, I like watching it. I like being on the crowd, in the crowd. I'm very competitive, which is why I like having a team and cheering them on. But I think why I'm a bit hesitant of saying I like sports and things like that is because I'm not as knowledgeable. I'm not really rule oriented. I don't really know the specifics of these different sports, so that's why I'm kind of hesitant in saying, you know, I'm not a huge sports fan, but I do enjoy watching. So yeah, I'm gonna get into this video, but before I hit play, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can become a Jay Baes immediately. Tap that notification bell so you can stay updated with all of your girls' latest and greatest reaction videos, and follow me on Instagram at JayShar with an H at the end. Let's get into it.
From fighting fans to stealing a player's wife, these are the most disrespectful moments in NBA history.
Dang.
It should be no surprise we're talking about Russell Westbrook first. He was involved in one of the most disrespectful moments ever. In 2019, the Thunder were facing the Jazz, and Utah fans have always been violent with their trash talk. During a late season game against the Thunder, they tried to get in Westbrook's head. It was early in the second quarter, Westbrook was over by the bench, and fans started yelling racial things at him, even though the cameras were rolling. Obviously, Russell Westbrook is not the guy to play with, and eventually, he had enough. Damn,
Ooh.
Russell. He didn't just threaten the man, he went for his wife too. This moment was huge for Westbrook. It shifted his game. It was like the hate fueled him, and he went off, scoring 23 points and carrying the Thunder to a 98-89 win. After the game, Westbrook explained exactly what happened.
I was starting as a young man, and his wife in the stands told me to get in on my knees like he used to. And for me,
What? Disrespect. Right.
It's racial. I think it's just inappropriate in the sense of there's no protection for the players.
That's
Sounds like these
crazy.
fans got off easy. I wouldn't have blamed Russ for swinging on him.
Boy.
For those fans, they were on camera, so they got what they deserved. A lifetime ban from the Vivint Arena. But
Wow.
Westbrook isn't always the victim.
Now look at
Sometimes
you looking
he's
stupid.
the one throwing
Can't
shots.
even go to a game.
Back in 2015,
How you
the
hating from
Thunder
outside
took on
the
the
club?
Warriors. And during that game, Westbrook had 17 points, 17 assists, and 15 rebounds in a 127-115 win. You'd think he'd be happy doing that well and winning the game, but Barry Trammell was there. You know, the guy from this clip.
What goes on when he goes to the bench? Why is Houston so successful? And it's a legitimate.
Next question.
It's a legitimate question.
Next question. Next question.
No, I think we won't keep the microphone. I had a question for Steven.
Westbrook's a team player.
Dang.
He doesn't want anyone on his team feeling not good enough. I admire that, man. So,
Right.
following Westbrook's win, Barry was there to interview, and Westbrook was not having it.
Are you upset with something?
I just don't like you.
You don't?
No.
Do you not like Nick either?
I love Nick. But I don't like you.
Damn, Russell, that was just mean. But
He
you know
just
who
being
isn't
honest.
mean? Stephen Curry. Or at least that's what I thought. You wouldn't have expected Steph to instigate
never
one of the
seen
most
him.
disrespectful moments in NBA history. But it came during the
Matt.
2018 NBA Finals. The Warriors were up 1-0 against the Cavs. And you could tell Cleveland's morale was ruined from game 1. So in game 2, Golden State came out ready and tried to dominate them from the start. The Warriors started off with the lead and didn't slow down. It was neck and neck all the way until the ending of the third quarter, with them up 90-80. With 3 seconds left, the ball was inbounded to Steph Curry, and as he fired up a shot, he almost tripped over Kendrick Perkins' leg. Now, us knowing Steph, this is the worst disrespect possible. The man suffered devastating injuries his entire career, and one more could ruin everything for him. We don't know if Kendrick did it on purpose, but for Steph, he thought Kendrick was playing dirty to help the Cavs win. So Steph clowned him and asked, "You ain't playing tonight?" Of course he's not playing, Steph. The man's in a suit, and he only played 1 game the whole season. And Kendrick got up and said, "I'll beat the shit out of you." Whew, damn. This clip went so viral, fans started making t-shirts of the altercation. Eventually, Kendrick had to defend himself.
We gotta talk to you about this. What happened on the bench?
But first of all, I don't know what I did wrong, right? I'm sitting down. I didn't move. I didn't do nothing. I'm sitting down chilling. He said that I tried to trip him. I'm like, bro, I didn't move my leg. I didn't stick my leg out. I was sitting the same way the whole time. You know what I told him? I said, Steph, man, chill out, man. For real, if I make you smell my cologne.
Now, I don't know what exactly he meant by
what does that
smelling
mean?
his cologne, but I ain't trying to find out. But anyways, LeBron was right there too, and Steph didn't want those problems either. I mean, LeBron isn't afraid to put people in their place. He's had to do it plenty of times. One time, back in 2017, when the Cavs were taking on the Bulls, LeBron was on a mission to prove who's really the GOAT that night. He was getting whatever he wanted. Layups, dunks, hitting his shots. Not a
I love
single
LeBron.
person on the floor could slow him down. But when you're feeling it, everyone else has got to bring you right back down. For LeBron, an angry fan got disrespectful with him to try and ruin his mood.
Shut up, stop crying. You lost Kyrie, you lost D-Rose, take your point guard for your life. D-Rose dipped on you. Huh?
Damn! I bet LeBron walked out with dude's girl too. Cause
Wait, what did
after
he
this-
say?
D-Rose dipped on you. Huh?
Damn! I bet LeBron walked out with dude's girl too. Because right after this, he went off for 23 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and blew out the Bulls, 113-91.
Dang.
Fans at the United Center were pissed. They just watched LeBron get that much closer to becoming the GOAT. So when LeBron came back in 2019, Bulls fans had nothing but disrespect. And that's why Bulls fans tried to do him dirty. But you know LeBron, he doesn't take no bullshit. The Lakers came into Chicago on a 5-game winning streak. But things were different this time. The Bulls were dominating the Lakers from the start. LeBron was doing everything he could. But by the fourth quarter, the Bulls were still leading, 93-80.
Dang.
Out of nowhere, LeBron took over. I mean, he looked like MJ out there. No one could stop him. Dropping 30 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists.
Dang.
Made the Bulls look like a high school team. Only 53 seconds left, LeBron headed to the bench. The Lakers were up 118-107, and obviously, LeBron was happy with the game he just had. But one weirdo in the crowd wasn't gonna let him enjoy it. This fan did the most messed up thing imaginable. That Bulls fan also tried clowning LeBron. So, LeBron had to show him what happens when you bring your girl to his game. Damn, this dude could have lost his girl that night. I mean, who's she gonna pick? You or LeBron? But what's really crazy is that Kevin Garnett actually stole someone's girl. I mean, things got so bad, the police had to get involved. And it all started back in 2013, during a game between the Celtics and the Knicks. At the beginning of the fourth quarter, Boston was up 82-75, and Amari Stoudemire was at the free throw line. As soon as he shot it, Carmelo and Kevin instantly fought for the rebound. And they got tangled up. And even though Carmelo was the one hugging on KG, Garnett was called for the foul. And he was pissed. And you already know he wouldn't let the refs hear the end of it.
Alright.
Things only escalated during the next few possessions. On both ends of the floor, you could see Kevin and Carmelo getting aggressive with each other. It's good to be competitive, but these guys were doing the most.
Right, calm
They were
down.
slamming into each other, throwing cheap shots. Then when they were fighting for the paint, Carmelo had enough. The two started yelling at each other as they ran up the court. And Kevin yelled, "Hey, your wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios." Out of all the cereals, Kevin chose Honey Nut Cheerios? Is he saying she tastes like nothing? Regardless, if a man told you what your wife tasted like
Disrespectful.
in the middle of an NBA game, what would you even do? Well, for Carmelo, he was pissed. But he decided he was going to take care of Kevin off camera. And surprisingly, the refs let everything play out, just dishing out a couple of texts. But Carmelo was so mad, he couldn't just let it go. So after the game, he showed up to the locker room to try and fight Kevin Garnett.
What?
Ooh, damn. But security did their job and they kept Kevin safe. For now. Because Carmelo decided he wasn't going to sleep tonight until he beat the shit out of Garnett. So he went as far as following the Celtics team to their bus. And that's when this happened.
It's crazy. He's pissed.
It took 5 NYPD officers, the entire arena security staff, and Knicks coach Mike Woodson to get things under control. Jesus, Carmelo don't play about his baby mama. But after Carmelo had some time to chill out, he told reporters, "I lost my cool. It's just something you don't say to another man." Carmelo doesn't mind making a scene when he's putting someone in their place. But I know one guy in the NBA that's even crazier. And he goes by the name of Kyrie Dredrick Irving. I mean, you
We
don't
have the
know what
same
to expect
meeting.
from him at any point. So it's no surprise he's been involved in some pretty disrespectful moments. One moment came before the 2020 season even started. Kyrie was tired of the media twisting his words, and he let everyone know about it when he posted on Instagram, "I don't talk to pawns. My attention is worth more." This dude's been more focused on chess than basketball. What the hell's going on? Put the queens and knights down and pick up a damn basketball, Dredrick. Sorry, I lost my cool. No players ever disrespected the media like this. And Kyrie was slapped with $25,000 in fines by the NBA because of this.
Dang.
But if that wasn't disrespectful enough, Kyrie went off the grid and couldn't be reached. Nobody, not even his auntie, could get a hold of him. Then, out of nowhere, he went viral.
What?
Wait a minute. I can't even pick my groceries up without a damn mask? And this man's out partying? Pfft, disrespectful. Not only was Kyrie unreachable, but he was disobeying NBA rules. So Kyrie had to pay an $840,000 fine for it.
Dang.
$840,000. That's what the NBA gets when someone disrespects them. Man, I get disrespected every day.
Okay. Okay.
Anyways, when Kyrie finally decided to stop playing chess and pick up a basketball again, the first thing he did was try and redeem himself. People didn't have much respect for him anymore. They thought he was crazy now, and he wanted that to change. So he apologized to the media and got back to playing the best basketball of his career. And when he returned to his old arena in Cleveland, they welcomed him with a tribute video. At the end, you could see Kyrie flipping off the invisible crowd with his ring finger. Now, he could have just been showing the ring he won for Cleveland, or he was saying he's got another ring coming with Brooklyn. So honestly, it's pretty disrespectful knowing that he promised Cleveland he'd never leave in the first place.
Are you going to leave us like LeBron left us?
What?
It's a great question. No.
Not
Like
only did
LeBron
Kyrie
left
and
us.
LeBron leave, but since they left, Cleveland's entire economy dropped by 14%.
Wow.
It's crazy the impact these NBA players have on a city.
Right.
So, if this kid doesn't get a Christmas present, it's LeBron and Kyrie's fault. And seriously, guys, think about the kids. But anyways,
I don't know
Kyrie in
why I
general
laughed. That's
is
not
just
funny.
a weird, unpredictable guy. There's no telling what this dude will do at any given moment. Like recently, out of nowhere, Kyrie changed his name. He doesn't even go by Kyrie Irving anymore.
What?
Video's over.
That's crazy. I didn't know about the whole changing of the name thing, but like I said, I don't keep up with sports. But one thing that stood out to me, it was like the NBA gets $840,000 just because they're disrespected. I literally get disrespected on this YouTube app every single day. Imagine with each nasty comment, with each nasty, disrespectful thing that a lot of people leave under my videos. Imagine for each one, I got $840,000. Imagine. I would be happy to receive those messages. But no, seriously, these people in these YouTube comments are crazy. I think the most crazy, disrespectful thing out of this was the Carmelo and Garnett situation. Yes, it was very extremely disrespectful for him to say that. He was trying to get under his skin, in his head, which he was able to accomplish. But at the same time, I feel like there are a few topics that are off limits. However, at the same rate, I feel like Carmelo should know better. He knows that these players trash talk. He knows that their goal is to get under their skin, to get under his skin. But yeah, he really did too much. I think that's the most disrespectful, crazy situation, because he tried to get in his locker room, then followed the bus. That seems a bit much. Like, okay, you doing a lot. Like, just let it go. So yeah, that's my reaction to the most disrespectful moments in NBA history. If you have any other sports related or NBA related videos that you think I should absolutely react to, drop those down in my comment box and I will try to get back to everyone ASAP. Other than that, if you have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can become a Jay Baes immediately. Tap that notification bell and follow me on Instagram at JShar with an H at the end. I love you. You love yourself 10 times more. Have a beautiful day or night in this amazing world. Ciao.